You're an OG. You're clearly a fan favorite. You're witty. You stay calm in situations where I would probably knock someone's head off. I do not know how you do it. And Wes can attest to that. Like, I'm just feisty, but I can tell you have some fire to you too. I want to get into, this is so fun. Am I even allowed to ask this? Jen Shah just got out of prison. And I think there's so much buzz about it. People are wondering, has like anyone talked to her? Have you personally talked to her? Do you think she'll be back for next season? Like, what is the vibe around that?
So I have not spoken to her since she got out. She did call me once from prison about a year and a half ago or so. And it was a 10-minute recorded call. So it was very basic, nothing all that interesting, just sort of, how are you? And, whatever. But no, I've not heard from her. I'm guessing I will at some point in time. I'm sure she wants to get her affairs in order. It's been a moment. It's been a few years. So I'm sure at some point I will hear from her. I don't know what will happen with her coming back or not. That's way out of my league. It's something I don't know. Andy seems to say no. So my guess is probably not then.
I was going to say, someone asked Andy and he it sounded like he kind of axed it pretty quick. But maybe, but people love a comeback, and people, I think, righting their wrongs and growing and learning. My
opinion, and I don't know if it's true or not, but my opinion would be that he would probably be much more receptive if she had paid her restitution and he knew that there was a change, that she had been reformed and changed and grew. And there was something a positive ending to the story. I think my guess is he would be much more open to it, but I'm not in his brain. That's just my opinion.
Do you guys miss her? Do you want her to come back, or do you like the vibe of the show now?
That's something I can't really answer because I don't know what the vibe would be like now if she were here. Things have changed so much, even within just, those of us who have been there from the beginning, who were there with her. Our dynamics have shifted so many times by so much. Everyone has grown a lot, and I'm sure she has too, It's been 6 years. And so I don't know what the dynamic would be.
Damn. I'm sure that so much has changed. Even just with you and everything you're doing outside of the show, I'm sure she would be shocked to even see where your career has taken off. I just think it'd be weird, in my opinion.
Yeah, who's going to tell Jen in the next few days that Meredith is a DJ and she's in DJing in Boston today?
I have a feeling she knows all that already. I think she's probably been kept, apprised on information from her family and her manager and other people around her. So I think she has a clue as to what's been going on.
I always see videos of people in prison with cell phones and stuff. I wonder if she's gotten to watch the show. Do you think?
I think probably not. I would think that they're not airing it there, but I don't know. I don't really know.
Could you imagine walk into a prison and it's just Salt Lake City Housewives?
Could you imagine them playing reruns
TVs
that she's in? That would be so wild.
Oh, yeah.
So wild.
It would be crazy. Did you guys film the reunion already?
Yes.
So that's out of the way. Do you personally couldn't hate anything more? Do you enjoy a reunion, or do you count down the minutes till it's
I think
over?
it really depends on the year and what's gone on. This year, it was very cathartic for me. I kind of really got to say the large majority of what I wanted to say. I missed a few things for sure. We always do. But I really felt like I got things off my chest. And, whether they air or not is not my decision. And I'm okay with that. It's fine. For me, it was more, I just had to kind of say my piece and know that the ladies heard it and, everyone else. And if it airs, great. If it doesn't, then say lovey,
I think that is such great advice because I think everyone knows that, your kids are kind of getting into this spotlight. And I think that they can rely on you a lot for kind of the things to do, maybe to stay away from. But what advice do you give them? Because, this life can be brutal, but it can also be awesome at the same time.
100%. Right. I always say it's like a love-hate relationship, and I have a lot more love than hate. And if it ever flips to the opposite, I won't do it anymore. But, the positives are off the charts. The negatives can be rough. And my main thing for them, and I think for anyone on any kind of reality TV, is just to really be sure to be true to yourself. There's a lot of people around you. You're talking to a lot of people. You have a lot of people, saying, oh, you should do this, you should do that, da, 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 da. You should do what you want to do and what resonates as authentic and true to yourself. Because anything that you do because somebody told you to do it, or because you think it's going to make good TV, or because somebody else on another show did it and the audience loved them or whatever, is not going to work, and you're going to regret it.
Did you have pause when Next Gen wanted to like full-time cast Brooks? And like, or were you like, it's been so good for me, like I want you to have the same experience? Or like, but at the end of the day, you're still his mom, and I'm curious if any of the bad experiences you've had kind of like made you worry about.
I mean, he kind of helped put it together, so it wasn't like he came in all of a sudden like, I have a surprise for you. They reached out. He had been very much an integral part of putting the show together, and so no, it was kind of brewing for a long time, a very long time. They took a really long time to, figure out the right mix and get everyone on board and the whole thing. And I think they did a phenomenal job. I think the cast is absolutely amazing, and both on screen and off. I think they're really, truly great people. Well, and I'm very proud of all of them. I feel like the mama bear.
I was going to say that at the Bravo Awards or whatever, I presented the Rookie of the Year award, and it was to their whole cast. Their whole cast
didn't know
won,
that.
Yeah, Rookie of the Year. So they crushed. Yeah.
Well, I think that was kind of my thing. It's really cool to like hear that those people like spending time off the camera together, and like they're good people off camera. Do you guys feel like that's how you guys are out in Salt Lake? Like, do you have even the time to spend time to go to dinner, get coffee, hang out? Or like, is it really just like in season, you're doing this, and then out of season, you're busy as heck, you don't have time?
It varies year to year. All of us have different things going on at different times. And like this year has been insanely busy for me. And last year it was like that for Lisa, like she was running around like a crazy person. And that's, what I have this year. And so everyone kind of ebbs and flows. And because I, really only live in Park City about 5 months out of the year, I'm gone a lot.
Don't you kind of love that? Because I'm telling you, like for the W, I love my time with them. And the majority of the time I could hang out with them year round. But there are people in our league that I'm like, I need a break from you, and I don't want to see you till next season. Like, don't text, don't call.
That's why I travel as much as I do, like, I mean, I don't need to spend that much time with anybody except my family, my husband and kids. I mean, my mom, my sister, like my family, I could be with all the time. But even they can get on my nerves sometimes. I love them dearly, but
that's why you're DJing. Get another gig.
I will say with reality TV and like the cast you have, it does feel like, and I think my show is a show where like, I think the reason people like it is because they can tell that we all do like really, really, really like each other. But even in like this environment where like, every aspect of your friendships and who you're with doing what, it's like so heavy and talked about and like so much, like such a big deal at all times that like when you're not filming, it is refreshing to like kind of take a second to yourself. And like when you're with each other, it's so intense during those filming months that like when it's over, taking a step back is like, it's not like offensive to anyone. Like everyone just takes their time to kind of like figure themselves out. And then like, you film again and bring it back together.
I think I think taking a moment to yourself is normal. I think that it's healthy, normal, I mean, these last, like when we ended in Greece, I stayed and I didn't go home for about a month. Yeah. I took a month in Europe after. Seth,
oh my God! Like by yourself?
Seth came and met me like a day or two later. We had a wedding a few weeks later in the English countryside anyway. So I mean, he was planning on going maybe a week later, but I called him. I'm like, this was rough. Come now.
Oh, good for you. I was about to say, you're better than me. I'd be like, give me a week and a half to myself, then come and hang out with me. But I feel you on that.
As someone who is very proud of where they're from, and I feel like I'm an obnoxious tour guide when people visit Missouri or Montana, I related to Angie K being like so over the top at everything Greece, because she's proud and just wants everyone to love Greece or whatever. I found that so endearing and cute because, people don't care as much as you, but you still give it a shot. And I just found her Greek pride to be something I kind of like saw in myself.
There's something coming up where, we learn a lot more about her family, and I don't think it aired yet, right? Yeah, no, it's in air yet. But it's coming. And we learn a lot more about her family. And for me, that was really very helpful to get insight into her as a person, and it was honestly my favorite part of the trip because, I learned more about Greece.
Aww.
It was a beautiful setting, everything else. But I also really got a much better understanding of her and her family and where they came from. And I just thought it was really cool.